Besim Leuli Mihiru Amin-Ra. In the name of the Most High God, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I speak. And in remembrance to our Rasul, Paul Nathaniel Johnson, Sheikh Ahmadine, Sheikh of Sheikhs Fahami, I speak. I come to you. I have a subject today that we have more or less taken for granted. We all have names, and the lesson is entitled Names, the Importance of Names. Hopefully from this lesson you'll get an insight as to the importance of what a name is and what it implies. In the name of the Most High God, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I speak. In the lower savage state, a personal name is simply a title or epithet, usually drawn from some defect, such as limpy one, or limpy, or one-eyed, or swell foot, and etc., or from resemblance to some animal or bird, such as black hawk, black bear, lone wolf, and etc. The word savage, the word savage states among a people can be said they are not civilized or barbarous. It is usually members of a people in the lower stages of development or civilization. People of that stage of life has developed and living by savage customs. A barbarous person is a fierce, brutal, or cruel human being. We can say that to a certain extent we're living in a barbarous age. Things that are being done are of a barbarous nature. In the higher savage state of development, the use of the noun is enlarged by compound names, even are used. From the root word Jina, G-N-A, meaning to know, comes the Sanskrit Naman, N-A-M-A-N, Gothic, Nama, and English, name. Also the Greek Onama, and Latin, nomen. All of these are words to say name by different nations of people. The name, we've established the fact that names are usually drawn from some defect of the body. That's how the name started out to be. The homeland of our beginning was and has always been named Africa. We had this brought up in our language class this morning, talking about the word Africa. In reality, the continent was not named Africa, or we did not give the name Africa to the land. The land was called Kim, K-I-M, Kim. Later on, it was called Chem by the Hebrews. So we are going back to the original name of what the land was called before their conquerors came and renamed it something else. The first and oldest name of the land was Kem, I repeat again, or Kem, meaning strength. We're still dealing with names. The Kamenians, or Kamenians, as the originators of ancient civilization, were the first to develop and enlarge the habit of systematically naming people and things. Our ancestors were the first one to go and do this. We were the first one to initiate that a thing had to have a name. And the name is the identity of that thing. This proves to be so very useful that in course of time, they came to regard the name as a necessary part of things. The name was a revelation of the person or things, almost equivalent to the thing itself. Compare Revelations chapter 2, verse 17. And it states, "He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says unto the churches. To him that overcometh I will give to eat of the hidden manna, and will give him a white stone, and in that stone a new name, written which no man knoweth, saith he that receiveth it." Nothing was complete until the name had been applied. A person was identified by his name. The name having taken possession of him, as it were, never left him. The name takes possession of you here in the same manner. After death, the name lives on. The nameless dead, like a living man without a name, was during the mythy age, the age of mystery, considered as non-existence. At one time, we called this age the age of mythy. Later on, the Greeks came along and called this name, this time, the time of mystery. We said mythy, they said mystery, but it still was a name given to existing time. To name a thing or person gives something of an ownership in it. Isaiah chapter 43, verse 1. "But now thus saith the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine." We say, to name a thing, to give a name, is giving ownership to that name. We say the names we use here in Fahami Islam are names calculated scientifically to raise the consciousness of the individual. The name is not given out haphazardly. The name is given out with the understanding that you will become this name. A name of power. Genesis chapter 2, verse 19. "And out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field, and every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam, to see what he would call them. And whatever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof." This phase of the idea yet survives among children. This lesson was formulated and written by the high authority, the adept Cheikh Wabrasamahi. Delivered at that time by the youngest high priestess ever assembled to the throne of the shrine of Isis. That young lady was our high priestess named Cassiope, the first high priestess ever ordained at that time. With that being said, peace be with you, my gods and goddesses. Peace be with you. Salam.